All right, mic was muted. All right, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I don't know how long we're going to have today. Tiago, what's going on? How's it going? I don't know how long we'll be on today. But we'll get done as much as we can. Yo, what's going on, dude? Look at do you think I'd ever draw this guy in my entire life? This dude. Funny thing, I've been doing this really cool looking thing with hands lately. Where I don't really draw the entire hand. I just draw the outline, and then not with the turtles, not with the main turtles. I draw their whole hand, but like look at the foot right there, or the hands of the foot soldiers, or Baxter's hand. I realized I am good enough at drawing hands that I can just draw the outline of it, and then just kind of just put a little bit of shading. It's not you don't got to get crazy detailed, and it communicates a hand like from far away. When you look at it, you're like, oh, that's a hand. It's fine, that's good. That's gonna save me a lot of time. I got to draw the whole hand. Oh yeah, we finished this section here. I did this off stream yesterday. I really like how this one came out. I like how dynamic all of this is. You knew I had to get the manhole cover, the ones that jump out of the ground. Yeah, I still have to do the background on this one, but I don't feel like doing the background right now, so I'm moving on to the next one so I can just do the line art. Luckily, there's not a lot of characters in the sewer stage. It's just the spike mines, some pizza boxes. Oh, the question mark pizza boxes make an appearance here. We have an orange one, a purple one, a blue one, with a sword, and then the white one with the three section staff. So there's only four different kind of soldiers here, but they're all on the surfboards. That sucks. It's just a bonus stage before you go to the Technodrome. Or I guess it depends on which version you're playing. How's the birthday going? You know, I haven't gone to sleep yet. I've been awake for like I can't do the math. I've been awake for a hot minute. I can't stay up tonight. I have to go to sleep. I don't allow myself to skip multiple nights of sleep. I'll sleep a little bit multiple nights, but if I ever skip a night of sleep, I don't allow myself to stay up the following night because that's just like there's a difference between like being about it and just like dying. You know what I'm saying? So no music today either. My head hurts. I'll get my six once we're done with this. But until then, I'll function off four. Damn it. Well, it kind of has to be four because there's like if I did six or eight, I literally don't have enough time in the day to get everything done that I need. There's just not enough time if I did that. Those 2 hours make a huge difference. It's a huge bitch. Anyway, that's why I stay healthy almost all year, so that if I do have to do projects like this, I can go a little ham, and my body's not gonna fucking crash on me. It's coming. I'm really liking how this piece is coming together, man. Like it's looking really cool. Like these really fun poses that I'm putting the foot soldiers in. I'm not gonna lie, when I think about what pose to put the foot in, I just think of Spider-Man. I'm just like, What's a really fun pose, Spider-Man? So what you had messaged me earlier about Sonic. I'm well aware of how hardcore the Sonic fan base is. I didn't even I don't know why, of all the different topics or all the different subjects that have come up for these masterworks, Sonic has never come up. Once you mentioned that, I was just like, that's hell no, like that's like a really good idea because Sonic fans are fucking hella hardcore, dude. You know what it is? It's nostalgic too. So like it hits that demographic of like people our age, right? Who played Sonic growing up. We experienced the growth of Sonic, right? And then Sonic people are still playing it, and then people I was gonna say the manga, the comic actually has a huge following. I don't know if you follow the comic fan base for Sonic, but huge fan base comic wise, and he's in Smash Brothers, uh, and it I just was just like, wow, this hits a huge fucking demographic, yeah. Can I make the argument that I don't think any of the Sonic games are good? Because the premise is you're supposed to be going fast, right? But like the stages are designed so that you bump into walls and shit. So it's just kind of like you start going fast, you're gonna bump into walls. I guess that if you're fast enough, reflex wise, you won't be bumping into the walls. But it's I don't know, man. Like it was good. It was called Sonic Dash. It was a computer or it was a mobile game. That game was hella good. It was just what's it called? Temple. It's called Temple Run. It's just Temple Run with hedgehogs. And I think they took some of those elements and put it into the main game, I think. I think Frontiers has some run forward, left right stages. Oh wait, I misspoke. Sonic Adventure 1 and especially Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know who here fucks with Sonic Adventure 2. I totally forgot. Sonic Adventure 2. I put mad hours in that game. Never mind. There, oh, that game's so good. The music in that game too. What? All right. I stand very corrected. Sonic 06 though. Yeah, did you play Sonic Generations? When Generations came out, was that already Nintendo? Yo, did you watch the old USA um Sonic the Hedgehog show? That dark ass one? Where like Robotnik was turning people into robots. I think he finds does he find his dad or his grandpa in one of the last episodes? Might have been the last one. Um and then he finds his grandpa or whatever. He's been turned into a robot, and I was like, "What the fuck? This is super dark." I I went down the rabbit hole of YouTube videos last night while I was working, and I came across the old Mega Man animated series. You know where Mega Man's all jacked, and I came across the episode with where Mega Man X showed up, and I was like, "Fuck, it's been so long since I watched this." Sonic Mania is good. I liked them. I liked Sonic Adventure because it seemed very dark. No, not dark. it was so ominous because you knew some fucking water snake was about to, you know what I mean? Because you knew there was something there, something big, and not just fucking Robotnik, Eggman, Jim Carrey over there. It's no use. You talking about Adventure One? Did you like Adventure Two? Rolling around at the speed of sound. Placed an Instacart order for one item. Uh, it's like an antiseptic mouthwash, and I've been waiting for it for like 4 hours. But I ain't about to leave. It's raining over here. We got in today with Instacart. Oh, what happened? What happened? I have some Instacart stories too. Well, what happened with you this time? I I hate when I'm asking for like simple stuff, right? And it's like the middle of a weekday or something, and they're like, "Oh, they're out of lettuce." I'm like, "Dude, it's fucking Save Mart. They're not out of lettuce. The fuck are you talking about?" Have you ever gone into Reddit forums where Instacart shoppers, you know, the drivers, the shoppers, um, complain? It's crazy. Like I've gone into the like I'm trying to find like I remember this one time where I was trying to figure out how to like get my money back because they had got something that wasn't on like my whatever, and I was worried I was getting charged. Anyway, so I go into Reddit and I'm looking it up, and I go into the rabbit hole, the forums where all the drivers are like complaining, and they're just like, this motherfucker only tipped like $1 for what I did, and I was just like, well, they give us the option to tip a dollar, you know. I didn't type that, but in my brain I was thinking that. And a lot of the drivers in the forum were just like, yeah, these guys are so cheap, they should just go get their food themselves. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, go get it. What are you doing? Go do a different job. Like, or ginger ale. Ginger. That's hey man, that's Instacart, man. Have you ever done the math? If you have the Instacart Plus and you get the free shipping on it, if you do the math, it's actually not that much more expensive to just have your food delivered to you through Instacart. Like it's really not. I hesitated on using the service for the longest time because I was just like, fuck all this, I ain't about to pay all this money. But if you do the math, you're just like, oh, this is only like $5 more than I would have paid if I just, this way I don't have to leave the house and use gas and, you know. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I invite everybody to hop into the Discord. That's where you can find me most active. Easiest place to reach me is on the Discord. Thank God he's the only enemy that has a vehicle, an elaborate vehicle. I know Shredder has that weird vehicle in the Technodrome, but it's just like a big circle with claws. Hmm. In my area, the DoorDash selection for delivering food is really small. There's like 5 stores. Skrillex dropped that new song. I mean, it's not new. Like, we've all heard it. But, like, he officially dropped it, is what I meant. It's called Rumble. Indian food, at least here, is hella expensive, man. It's like crazy expensive. And I'm not saying that because I'm not just saying that because I'm a cheap ass. Like I am a cheap ass, but like even if I was, even if I was like gonna splurge, I was like, nah, that's still too much. Indian food's hella good though. But you know what it is about Indian food? If you can get me some good naan and then just like whatever to dip it in, like just fucking whatever, I'm pretty happy. I can uh I can splurge a little bit and get some garlic naan. Can you hear my dog snoring? I got a $75 gift card to DoorDash for Christmas from one of my aunts. No, that was from my sister. Never mind. I have one aunt on my dad's side, without fail. The only thing she'll ever give us as a gift, it doesn't matter the occasion, is a gift card to Target. And I'm just like, I love this because I can use it to buy food. Like, don't give me no Best Buy gift card bullshit. Give me something practical. Let me go get some fucking groceries with it. It's your first time here. Geo, welcome, welcome. Well, I guess I can do a little introduction for everyone who's new here. So we are currently working on this drawing, this Ninja Turtles piece. It's a tribute piece to Turtles in Time, which is my favorite Turtles game. I haven't played Shredder's Revenge yet. So it is going to be when I do fan art, which I don't do fan art quite a lot, but when I do, I like to pick properties that I'm like a big fan of. So here's some examples, and I'll go in and I'll draw every character of that particular property. Like my 1,000-hour Dragon Ball drawing, I have this Rick and Morty season 1 through 3. season 1 through 3, the only seasons. Animal Crossing, Marvel vs. Capcom, but for this one, the turtle, Pokemon, of course, and for the this Turtles one, going with a little bit different look to it. And I'm really happy with how it's turning out. But yeah, this is what we'll be working on for the next however long it takes to finish it. We talked about this, right? Like once upon a time, like Target used to be super expensive compared to like a wall. Oh, I was gonna say a Wally, a Walmart. But if you look, dude, those prices are damn near this. The prices are like the same now. You may as well go to Target. Like if it's gonna cost the same, that's where my brain is. I've just been conditioned to think that Walmart is just cheaper than everything. I mean, unless you go to like the dollar store, right? Um, which I fucks with the dollar store super hard. And I'm not talking about them bullshit dollar stores that are like everything here is $1.85. I'm like, no, 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 no. You said $1. That's different. That's not the same thing. Oh, you're here for the Pokemon one. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about? Welcome to the Dollar Tree. Many leaves have fallen. Like I shouldn't have to ask how much something is at a dollar store. Yo, man, this I told oh yeah, yeah. I told you about the bill that we got, right? I was just like, dude, get the fuck out. Like, what is this, dude? Like, huh. Do I actually have any art tips? You're currently in college for graphic design. Nice. Kind of need some help. Oh, I didn't go to art school, but I do work as a full-time freelance illustrator right now. I'm a professional. This is how I make all my money. Um, and again, I guess I can uh, show y'all. I'm actually primarily a traditional artist. This fan art stuff that you see us doing here, that's just these are just money pieces. Like I enjoy them, but I do them for money. Uh, but normally when we're in the sketchbook, we're kind of just hanging out and practice. Oh, excuse me. Normally when we stream, we're just hanging out in the sketchbook, practicing. Um, and this is the kind of artwork that I like to do. But anyway, do you have any specific questions? Your dollar store had hot pockets, like individual hot pockets, or like packs, the 2 or 4 packs of hot pockets. Geo is asking, how are your parents okay with that? Yours are pressuring you to go to college. What I want to do is play video games and talk about your pets. um, Look, I'm older. I came from a different time, you know. Like, making money on the internet wasn't really a thing when I exited high school, you know, and so I did, I did do other jobs. I started drawing when I was 25, and uh, I was doing other stuff before that. I was a, I always have this theory when it comes to my parents, where it's like, I've tried and failed at so many things that I think they stopped caring after a while. Like they love me. They're not gonna let me drown, right? If I like, but like I don't if I try something new, I don't think they give a shit. They're like, yeah, whatever, dude. Just fucking whatever. Don't kill yourself or kill anyone else. Uh, that's the greatest piece of advice anyone ever gave me. They're just like the 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 way to live a peaceful life is never add to and never take away from the population, and you can live a very very peaceful life. I was like, I get you. But no, when it comes to parents, and this question comes up quite a bit because we do have some younger artists who come through the stream. When it comes to the parents, they just want what's they just want what's best, and traditionally, the concept of being an artist. I know the times are different now. You can make mad money as an artist now, just even independent, um, because of like social media and online sales, and there's like the popularity of conventions and stuff. But a lot of parents, they're not really savvy to that stuff. So when they get on your ass about it, um, it just comes from a place of them worried about you making a bad decision. So it's kind of up to you to kind of prove it to them. Um, if you care about what they think. I don't pay you to think. In fact, I don't pay you at all. Nobody said be a virgin. We just said don't add to the population. You crazy. Like, you, no, you crazy. But yeah. But I am married, so basically, yeah. I'm basically right there. So whatever. Yeah, money speaks, money talks. And if you have unsupportive friends or family and you for some reason actually care about what they think, the easiest way to change their mind is to start making money with your whatever endeavor it is that you are going after. Um, that'll shut people up real quick. So you just gonna go to these conventions and sell some Pokemon drawings? Yeah. Uh-huh. And how much you making? Like six figures a year. Oh, word. So tell me about your business. You know what I mean? Like, hmm. Do you find that you have issues staying focused for long periods of time, or is it kind of a thing where drawing is what helps you focus? This control panel is lopsided, but I don't care. Dude, he's got like some fucking elephant elephant shotgun rounds on uh, his strap. Oop, phone's dead. Ever since I uninstalled Pokemon Go, I just don't use my phone anymore. Oh, so Malcolm, you sent me a message talking about what is and isn't showing up in the chat. We're going to talk hypothetically, but we're not going to talk about my chat. We're talking hypothetical. If somebody was, let's say, multi-streaming on different platforms, like let's say hypothetically Twitch and YouTube, the YouTube people would not be able to see the Twitch chat, and the Twitch chat won't be able to see the YouTube chat. Hypothetically, you know. So that's what that is. Hypothetically. Oh, you know what I need to do? You see the chat on the bottom left? I've been meaning to add like maybe like a 30% opacity little black square there so you could actually see the chat popping up on the screen. I have considered it. You want to have you seen that really old double toasted piece that I did for them? This was like way back in the day, so it doesn't look that great, but I'll show it anyway. Ash, what's up? All right, yeah. So this is I think I can't remember when I did this. 2016 maybe. This was during I can't remember. I can't remember exactly when this was. Yeah. Super duper like extra. But yeah, yeah, you know Sammy lives in Fresno. I think I think he moved back to hold on. Hold on. You heard the doorbell. I'll be right back. All right, so I've been waiting on the Instacart order for like 5 hours now, just for this, just this one item, right? And I specifically write on there, do not ring the doorbell. All capital letters, because either my wife is sleeping. For those who don't know, my wife just got major surgery and kind of nursing her back to health. She's recovering, so she needs her sleep. Or we have our new puppy. We have this really old 11-year-old cranky dog, and it's just kind of like, do not ring the doorbell for shit. And what do? First thing they fucking do. Great. Now the puppy's awake. Now the puppy's awake. You can't hear her whining, but I can. This is some bullshit. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. All right, now I have both dogs in the office right now. Hopefully they'll just stay calm, not bark at each other. Yeah, she's 5 months old. Her name's Parsley. I'm gonna behave. No, it's not. It's not. Well, it's not like Listerine mouthwash. It's like an antiseptic. Again, some surgery stuff. So we need this and ibuprofen, and we gotta keep stocked up on stuff like this and ibuprofen and fucking oxy and all that stuff. Yeah, like good shit. So, what do you like to draw? So I'm working off of like I'm using the game for reference. The his weird sewer vehicle in the game. Uh and it's on the Super Nintendo, so it's like I get the general shape of it, but all the little details I have to just kind of make up. It's fine. Ooh, Trogdor, the Burninator. Start with an S for dragon. No, no, no. Oops. No, no, no. Right now I'm drawing the Rat King. On his weird like sewer mobile. Yeah, this is based on Turtles in Time. So every one of the sections you saw, like they look like pizza slices. Each of those sections is going to be a different stage in the game, and I'm drawing all the bosses and all the different enemies that you fight in per stage. Okay, okay. Hypothetically. Hey, what's up? Thanks for the Twitch follow. Much smoother on Twitch. Much smoother. What does everyone have going on in January? Any plans? I know somebody just had a birthday. In 2 weeks I will be in Florida. Whoops. In 2 weeks I'll be in Florida for Otaku Fest. I have a big old artist alley table there. They gave me a 10-foot space. By gave, I mean they sold me. Yes. What? Oh. She likes the Christmas lights. No, my wife's knocked out right now. She's recovering from surgery and just not about it right now. She was able to get up and start walking the other day. Pretty fucking sweet. Yeah, no, awesome, right? Thank you, thank you. I've been nurse Chris. I've been playing nurse for about a month, taking helping her get better. But like I've been telling everybody, I'm Filipino, so being a nurse just comes natural to me. It's in my blood. I'd be the most irresponsible nurse. Like, oh, nurse, um, the doctor, he didn't leave the bottle. How much Percocet am I supposed to take? I don't know, man. Here's three. Come back in an hour for another three. Peace. Like, three of the 10 milligrams. You got it. You got it, sir. Okay, so the Turtles in Time design for the Rat King is different than the one in the cartoon, but I already started drawing the cartoon version, so it's like too late. What am I gonna do? Erase it? Hey, how's it going? How are you doing? How is your day going? So, Gio, I see you have vlogger in your name. So anybody here who is unfamiliar with my YouTube series, I would highly recommend that anyone who's interested in the life of selling in the artist alley, go check out my YouTube series. It's a lot of fun. It's very heavy sometimes. You're talking about Krang? Yeah. I'm gonna have Krang like 3 times on here. I'll have Krang in section 1 right here, where he makes an appearance in the game, just as a background character, and then you fight him again in the Neon Knight Rider stage, and then you fight him again in his little spaceship. I want to draw this whole vehicle. God damn it. So we raised the question about when to use spot blacks in your drawing. So, you know, you see a lot of comics. You see how I have a lot of black areas in here, like solid black areas. One of the reasons that a lot of comic artists do that is you can use it to like push attention away or pull attention to certain areas. The black against colors helps the colors pop, like you see Mikey right here. Like if those blacks weren't there, if that heavy black line weight wasn't there, he wouldn't look nearly as good. However, a lot of artists do it because there's areas they don't want to draw. So that's like, I promise you, that's like a good 75% of the reason. You see a lot of spot blacks, it's just because it's easier. Like being a Batman artist must be not that bad. Do you think my dogs are living in the desert with how much water they're drinking? I know y'all can hear that. Slurping, slurping, slurping it up. Raps is your favorite? We did a poll the other day, and it looked like Donatello won majority. I think I like Donatello because back in the day, I was like a fucking nerd, right? I mean, like, I'm a professional nerd now, but back then I wasn't getting paid. Uh, so I don't know. I thought he was cool because he was the smart one. Oh, you dogs have like no spatial awareness. Like I'm right here. Are you talking about the original Turtles run where they were all had the red bandanas and they looked really aggressive and they're angry all the time? And but you know what it is? Every artist interprets them differently. A lot of especially modern turtles, a lot of modern turtles, they just have like full on human anatomy, like with their musculature, and then they just throw like shells on them. They're just like really buff humans and they throw shells on them. Um, I'm a professional nerd. I draw nerdy and weeby shit, and then I travel to conventions and I sell that to other people who are weebs and nerds. So not only is like what I sell, nerdy, and is not my demographic that I sell to are nerdy. The subject matter that I draw for fan art is all nerd shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, so that reminds me, pre-orders for this print are available in my online shop now, and those who do purchase during the pre-order window, which ends in 2 weeks, you not only get whatever it is that you ordered, but I'm throwing in an additional 11 by 17 print where I'm actually going to recolor the turtles to have all red bandanas, and then I'll take out the eyeballs or no, take out their eyeballs. Yeah, so they have the full white eyes. So, and that will be a limited run print. That version of this print will only be available to people who pre-order. Huh. Gio, do you want to do SnafuCon? Now that I'm getting back into the convention game. I'm like stalking all the cons again to sign up. And Snafu, which is it's a really small anime convention in Reno, Nevada, but they have no other events for weebs in Reno. So it's one of those things where it's like you could go to a really, really huge convention and spend thousands of dollars of investing and put in all that effort and fly out somewhere, right? Or you can go to one of these small shows where the table's like $80 and then you can walk home with like you can walk home with like the easiest net profit of like $3,000, and it was like no effort versus like you have to fly to other cons. Um, yeah, so like it's always a weird thing. Well, not weird because like we've been able to figure out why, but like these really really fucking huge conventions doesn't always mean the most amount of sales and money. It's fascinating. Oh, I think Snafu is gonna be in September. I have to go check the website though. Hold on, my wife is texting me. She's calling me. Oh, you're in college, so you don't have money. Well, guess what? That's not gonna change when you get out of college. I promise. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just fucking with you. All right, hold on. Uh, so the wife needs me right now. I have to go administer some medicine. I've actually gotten really good at giving shots. Again, that's the Filipino in me coming out. So, give me like 5 or 10 minutes. I shall return. But in that time, Twitch does require me to run at least 2 1-minute ads per stream. So let's go ahead and run that. When the ads show up, y'all know what to do. But I will. Uh, no, we'll talk more about art business when we get back. All right. Uh, oh, you're planning on doing some cons, dude? Room split. Save that cheddar. You know what I mean? All right, I'll be right back. I will dance for you. All right. We were gonna talk about art business, but Carson left, so. This needs to be moved in just a little bit. Like a lot of it. It's like that's like too much. There we go. Oh, yeah, so you're saying a lot of the double toasted artists these days are not as good. I forgot his name. The dude who always does the posters for like the meetups. His artwork. He's clearly an animator. With the style he draws. His shit is hella good. So I don't know if you're still here, but you said you're thinking about doing some cons this year. Do you have any that are like booked already? Do you have any on your radar? Are you hunting any of them down? All right, so yes, I'm very excited to have prints of this, when it's done. But I do have pre-orders available right now. So pre-orders will last for 2 more weeks. The pre-orders are discounted in price compared to like when the full version comes out. The prices will go up. Plus, any order that's made during the pre-order time frame, you not only get the print that you ordered, but on top of that, you're going to be getting a free 11 by 17 limited edition version where I'm going to recolor them, the turtles, to have all red bandanas, to have the classic look. And that'll be a limited version only available to people who purchase it during the pre-order time frame. And for anyone who's new here, I have done quite a few of these projects where I draw every character. It's nothing new to me. Actually, the Turtles one, while fewer characters, it is the heaviest in like composition work that I've done for these masterwork pieces. Pokemon. No way, we've only been on for an hour. Fuck out of here. Feels like we've been on all day. You know why? It's because I haven't gone to sleep yet. What is it that has you wanting? And again, you don't gotta get all personal and shit. What is it that has you wanting to do conventions again? Is it you want to start traveling again and write it off on your taxes? Thanks for the follow. It's a cool name. Because I know you don't need money. That's all I know. Um, oh yeah, dude, I want to get into SakuraCon so bad. That is like it's great money, but that show is just a lot of fun. I like Seattle. I haven't been to Seattle post COVID though, so I don't know what it's like over there right now. I've been to Portland post COVID, and that place ain't great. Um, yeah, I really hope I can get into SakuraCon Artist Alley again. It's very difficult to get into that show. Um, that one is pure lottery. You put in your application for a table, and they just pull your name out of a hat. Ooh, and now you could experiment with your display now. Just spend thousands of dollars to make a fancy display. I have reverted to just okay. When I drive somewhere, I bring my pro panels, right? But when I fly somewhere, I have reverted to using just like the most basic, boring um display ever, where it's just the pipes and the drapes and magnets. I'm just like, ah, that's cool, whatever. Well, here's something you might find fun. Um, since you stopped selling at conventions, the price for a lot of things have gone down. Uh, so specifically when it comes to lighting, so you can get micro USB um, lights to hang up on your table, and you know they're very powerful. They don't use a lot of battery, and they're really cheap. So that's something new. Yeah, they didn't have those. Um, at least that I was aware of. They didn't have those back in the day, back in my day. It's significantly better than Portland. So I told the Rose City Comic Con story here pretty recently. Um, Rose City Comic Con in Portland was always one of my favorite shows. It was a decent earning show, but it was always a low cost show, both in time and upfront money, right? Because I live in California, so it was just quick flight. Um, but I guess the economy just went to shit because I went there in 2021. I was just like, oh yeah, I get to go back to this con. Awful. Like I lost like I think my net loss was like $1,100 or something. I was like, what the fuck happened here? Awful. So and I'll be open about this because you know, like we all grown ass people here, and I know if you haven't personally experienced it, I know everyone here probably knows somebody who has experienced stuff like this. So we recently, um, my wife recently had a surgery, right? She was at the hospital one night, right? Um, we got our bill, and before insurance, thank God our insurance is really good. Before insurance, bitch was $80,000. I was just like, nah, like Walter White was right. Like you can't have Breaking Bad in Canada because he would have just he wouldn't have had to sell all the drugs, or excuse me, he didn't sell, he manufactured it. He wouldn't have to manufacture drugs to pay his medical bills if he lived in Canada. Not to that degree. Yeah, you know, we have very good insurance. Um But I mean, like 80,000. Look at that. No wonder people just die. Like, you know, again, it's the whole Walter White thing. I use him as an example because it's so like real, right? Like you don't pass that debt onto your family because like you're not gonna pay that off. Like like it's just crazy. Pepper. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like that was the itemized bill too, because you know how there's the thing where it's like they give you the bill, but if they don't itemize it, they try and get you, right? This was this was them breaking it down too. Like I was like, anyway, so I'm going back to conventions, right? Because daddy's got some bills to pay, and I knew it too. I had the foresight to because for those who don't know, in order to get a table at a convention to sell your artwork, you have to fight people to register and get a spot, and usually have to pay like a year in advance or and like all that stuff, right? And sometimes it's really hard to get into a show, and like if you miss sign up deadline, then you're shit out of luck, right? Like you're not gonna get the opportunity to sell at that show if you miss the deadline. While last year I still didn't want to go back to doing conventions because prior to COVID I was doing like 30 cons a year. Like I was at that fucking that status. But I was just like, you know what? With everything that's going on, it might be a good idea to just throw my hat in the mix because I could always just cancel, right? Well, not all the time. So a lot of them don't refund you if you cancel. But yeah, I had the foresight. Would that be the term? To be like, I need to keep these cons in the pocket in case shit gets crazy. There you go. Yes, Tisbull. Bully, I say. I hide my stress and panic under a, a coat of humor and long, beautiful hair. Also, not being sober helps a lot. So one of the things that I got for my wife to help her deal with her pain, her post surgery pain, um, is I got some indica, right? Edible form, and I was looking at it. I was like, five milligrams of THC, because my wife doesn't like getting high. Like she doesn't enjoy the feeling anymore. So I was just like, it's only 5 milligrams. Should be okay, right? So she chewed one. Dude, I fucking she pulled like an Avengers Endgame in her head. She was like hopping through time and shit. Like she got mad at me. She's like, I fucking told you I didn't want to get high. And I was like, hey man, I was trying to help with your pain. Like, get mad at me. Okay. Can we stick this landing? So, do you have any new pieces that you plan to sell? Are you going to be going in? Have you considered doing nothing but Zelda fan art? Like everything that you sell is just Zelda fan art, because it is the thing that you're most passionate about. You already have some in your inventory, right? But imagine if you walked up, if you were an attendee, right? As a fan of that property, and somebody just like their whole table was just that, because there are people who sell nothing but Dragon Ball. There are people who do that. how well do cannabis products help with pain? It's different for everybody, but there are there are more people that it helps than I've encountered in real life. I've encountered more people in real life who say it has helped them more than not, right? But then again, it always depends on the person. It depends on what you take. Um, you don't even have to. You could take stuff that doesn't have any THC in it at all. THC is the thing that gets you high. Um, yeah. I'm good. You just give me some fucking oxy. Like if I ever have surgery again, I'll be a no, dude. Did I ever tell you that time they gave me fentanyl? I was like that was super unnecessary, good sir. Like I dislocated my shoulder. That was it. Like they could have popped it back into place without giving me anything, right? It doesn't hurt that much. Like it hurts. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a tough guy, but I'm also not a little bitch. Like it hurts, but it's not like an unbearable pain. So we were sitting there, and he was just like, "All right, we're gonna pop it back in. Are you sure about it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he looked at me. He's just like, "I can give you something to be more comfortable." So naturally, I'm just like, "Yeah, man." He's gonna give me a Vicodin, or he's gonna give me like an Oxy or whatever. He's like, "All right, lay back." He puts an IV in my arm. I was like, "Okay, cool, cool. Liquid drip. This will hit fast." And then I saw time and space. Um, I witnessed all of time in an instance, like Doctor Manhattan. And then when I came to, I was just like, what the fuck was that?" Um, it helped her. The question is how well did the cannabis product help her when she took it that one time? It helped her, but she got high. So, Mac, for real, not for real. There's nothing that you could say where I'm gonna disagree with you. That's it. That's it. Like yeah, yeah, that's right. I agree. Yo, that'd be cool if your whole display was just that. I have like 5 reference windows open here for this dude. So this is the Rat King from Ninja Turtles. All the only characteristic he has is that he's jacked and he gets bitches. Curious about if you got a spot. Uh, so this is based on Turtles in Time. So if they're not, if the character hasn't didn't appear in Turtles in Time, they're not appearing in this drawing. Let's go and just do a different layer. It's faster. Oh, my dog has the zoomies running around in the office right now. This thing about boxer dogs, man. You could take them walking like 5 miles, and then they'll take a nap and they wake up. Energy bars totally refill. You take them walking like 6 miles, they'll go to sleep, wake up, and be like, "You lazy fuck, take me back out." Like that's they'll give you that look. Oh, I don't know who here is new, but anyone who is here who hasn't seen my other masterworks, that's the term that I use for these, where I draw every character in a particular franchise or whatever. Like I have one for Dragon Ball, every Dragon Ball character, every Pokemon, minus Scarlet Violet. Um, yeah, if you're new here and you haven't seen those, let me know. I'm always happy to show those off. Oh, you own it, huh? You own a cabinet? That's sick. I, when we get a house, I want a DDR machine. I've always wanted one. I always had I always had the little plastic mat, but it slid around all the time. You know, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. That shit sucks, right? I always wanted to get like one of the hard mats for the house when I was younger, but you know, back in the day, that shit was, it's probably still expensive. I haven't shopped around yet, but I bet it's still expensive. But you know, that shit was like too rich. We have the Nickel Arcade here in town. Um, they don't have. I think I know that they have like Dance Dance Revolution. They don't have you know, like In the Groove. I think I can't remember which cabinet they have. It clearly it's not the gold cabinet. It's like an older one, right? I can't remember which one they have. But also it's been like fucking 8 years since I've been there. But yeah, I used to go there with my friends when we were wasting time and not being productive individuals. Nickel Arcade and just play fucking Dance Dance Revolution all day. Oh yeah, earlier we were talking about this lazy hand thing that I've been doing. Yeah, I'm not really drawing his whole hand. I just drew the outline of it. I do that with a lot of characters, and it actually looks really cool because we just shade it in with like some cell shading, and it still reads as a hand. Yeah, yeah. I think Dave and Buster's. There's no place in where we live in Fresno. There's no place that has the gold machines. I want the gold ones. That's I think that's fourth generation. They have like a bigger uh I think they're LCD screens. Um, anyway, I want to play on one of those, but ain't nobody have one, so that sucks. You gotta like go somewhere to find that thing. I told this story many times, but my brother and I, when we get committed to something, you know, we're all about it. My brother is actually a professional powerlifter. He's the former world champion. I mean, like literal world champion in his weight class. And before, you know, we started powerlifting together, and then eventually he got too strong, and I had to stop working out with him. We were all about Dance Dance Revolution. We used to listen to the song that we wanted to learn in our sleep. Like we pirated it. Excuse me, we got it legally, and then we just put it on a CD player because that's what we had back then, and then we just go to sleep, listen to it at night. Sucks. I will not have prints of this in time for Otaku Fest in Florida in 2 weeks. I really wanted to, but it is what it is. All right, we get to draw the pizza monster now. That's like all I've wanted to do for like the whole day. Get to this point where we could draw the pizza monster. So we still want them to look like they look in the cartoon. So we can't get like all Geiger on it, right? Let's lower the opacity on it. It's just a little bit hurts my eyes. Oh, signups for Artist Alley for FanimeCon in San Jose are on Friday. That is a if you get into the Artist Alley for that show, you got to do it. That's one of those like you have to try not to make money at that show. Like you have to actively try. You can go there with some bullshit and people will still probably buy it. As a lot of artists do. And not intentionally. Oh, it tapers a little bit in the back. More or less like that. No, it's bigger than that. We're gonna run that second 1 minute ad that's mandatory for me to run. Uh let's do that right now, get it out of the way, and I will be back in 1 minute. All right, we are back. No, Fanime signups are on Friday. Fanime itself is in May. We were talking about how this has to be intentional design wise. A lot of characters from Ninja Turtles have two toes. Not just the turtles, like everyone knows that, but like this pizza monster for example has two. Um the Foot Clan feet. Well, again, that's just ninja shoes. That's split into two. All of a sudden, I can't remember who else. Just gotta believe me. You have to believe me. Oh yeah, yeah. Registration or applications are Friday. Okay, yeah, just making sure. You know, it's been a few years. Thought you lost your touch. Can't remember what cons land on which important weekend. Did you apply for Anime Expo? That is the question. I forgot you don't like Anime Expo, huh? Like that paycheck though. I'm just doing this so I don't. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Anime Expo for me was pretty successful last year. I had an exhibitor spot which cost me like $4,000. Not like it was like 4,000 for that spot. And if I wanted to re up and get that same spot, it was gonna be for this upcoming one. It was gonna be like 6K. And I was just like, no, I'm good. But also on top of that, I decided not to re up my spot in the exhibitor hall. One, that's just too expensive. I'd rather just literally not do anything that weekend than invest like after all expenses like employee costs and that it's gonna be like 10 grand to do that show. You know, if it'd be like if I did any less than 20 grand in sales, which I probably wouldn't, it'd be a that'd be a loss. And I was like, yeah. Anyway, I I put in an application for the annex for Anime Expo. If you guys don't know what Anime Expo is, it's like the biggest anime convention in the U.S. So they have a section downstairs called the annex, and they can that's where they give like creatives or like businesses that support or encourage or influence Japanese culture. That's where they'll give you a booth, and then you can just kind of do what you want there. I applied for a booth, so I can do some live drawing there. And my proposal to them, a little essay I wrote, was fucking hella good. That was like it was like academic. Turn that into I was gonna say a professor. Professors don't read shit. You can turn that into their TA. Professor, can I see you after class? Just talk to my TA. Did you ever have a TA? You ever get that fancy? Okay. That'd be like high on my demand list if I was a teacher. I'd be like, all right, look. I just I'll go to the like the budget meeting and be like, all right, look. I need an assistant. I need a teacher's assistant. Um, uh, but he can't be more handsome than me. He has to be shorter. He has to be fatter. He can be smarter than me. That's totally cool. That's fine. But he can't be prettier than me. Like these pizza monsters look like oh shit, his name escapes me. It's that big monster in the Wrath of the Dragon Ball Z movie. Ah, what's his name? God damn it. So it's not as smooth as Egg's head. It has some lumps to it. I can only stay awake for like another 2 hours. Then I gotta call it because I didn't go to sleep last night. And I don't do 2 nights in a row of no sleep. I don't do that. I'm crazy. I used to be really crazy. Now I'm all domesticated. But even me now, will not do 2 days in a row. Okay. The problem with his head is that it doesn't go up. It goes back. See? Look how much better that looks. It's just like there's something fucking wrong with this drawing. Damn it. We have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Another one. We just came from the doctor today. We have another doctor's appointment in the morning. It's getting crazy, man. These fucking visits, mate. It's all good though. I appreciate everyone who is supporting the stream, aka supporting basically supporting my wife. No. You're supporting everybody. You're supporting everybody when you hang out in the stream or give it a share or all that stuff. I don't have a sponsor to plug to you guys anymore, which sucks. What's your deadline on that commission you got, that project? Ooh, stuff on the screen is flickering, like the line art is jumping around. Which means we're running out of steam. Wow. I'm like zoning out like crazy. Like I don't even remember what we're drawing. I know it's an arm that we're drawing. I'm just like See ya.